So I got something super cool for you, Adrian. Um, it's about the Cybertruck, and Tesla's having some major issues with it. I just read this article that totally blew my mind about how they can't seem to sell these things, even with all these incentives they're throwing at people.
Oh wow, Anna. Yeah, this is actually a really big deal. I've been following the Cybertruck saga pretty closely, and like the numbers Tesla just revealed are, well, they're pretty shocking to be honest. So, they've confirmed they've only delivered about 46,000 Cybertrucks in the US since they started production in late 2023. And what's really concerning is that deliveries are actually dropping. They're only going to deliver between, 7,000 to 8,000 trucks in the first quarter of 2025.
Wait, seriously? That seems really low, especially for Tesla. I thought the Cybertruck was supposed to be this huge revolutionary product. What's going on?
Right, exactly. That's what makes this so interesting. See, the deliveries are down significantly from the previous 2 quarters, when they were moving about 10,000 to 12,000 units. And the really concerning part is that this decline is happening even though the Cybertruck just became eligible for that $7,500 federal tax credit this quarter. Plus, Tesla's been throwing in all these extras like free supercharging and these really subsidized financing rates that basically slash thousands off the price tag.
So they're basically trying everything to get people to buy these trucks and it's still not working? That seems like a really bad sign for Tesla.
Absolutely. They've even launched a leasing program last month, and they're offering free wraps on the Foundation Series models. And still, deliveries are dropping. It's pretty clear at this point that the Cybertruck program is in serious trouble. Tesla set up their production at Gigafactory, Texas to handle like 250,000 units per year, based on what Elon Musk said. He even claimed they could sell 500,000 annually. But now, they're struggling to sell at a rate of just 40,000 per year. That's a massive gap between expectation and reality.
I'm really curious about what this means for the future of the Cybertruck. Is there any hope for Tesla to turn this around?
Well, their only real hope right now is the upcoming cheaper version, the Cybertruck RWD, which is expected to start at around $61,000 later this year. But even that price is a far cry from what was originally promised. When they first announced the Cybertruck years ago, the base model was supposed to be just under $40,000. So we're talking about a 50% increase from that initial promise, even accounting for inflation.
Why, that's a huge difference. Do you think the cheaper version will actually help them sell more?
Well, it might help a bit, but honestly, I don't see it being a game changer. Even if it boosts sales by, say, 50%, that would still only be about 60,000 units per year, which is nowhere near the production capacity they've built. And what's interesting is that, based on the reservation data, the RWD version was actually the least desirable model when people were pre-ordering. Though to be fair, that was before Tesla announced those massive price hikes and confirmed that the truck doesn't deliver on the originally promised range.
This feels like a much bigger issue than just the Cybertruck itself. What does this mean for Tesla as a company?
You've hit on something really important there, Anna. This is potentially a huge red flag for Tesla and Elon Musk's leadership. I mean, think about it. Tesla has only launched a single new vehicle in the last 5 years, and that's the Cybertruck. And it's looking like a flop. At some point, shareholders and even the most dedicated Elon fans have to start questioning management decisions, right?
Oh, and all those delays too, right? The Cybertruck was announced in what, 2019?
Exactly. It's been like 6 to 7 years late to market. It's missed the promised range. It's dramatically overpriced compared to what was initially announced. And there have been widespread reports of poor construction quality. And all of this while the electric truck market has become much more competitive, with entries from Ford, Rivian, and others that are actually selling well.
So, as we wrap up this episode of Is This the End for Cybertruck? What's your final take on all this?
I think the Cybertruck situation reveals a deeper problem at Tesla. They've been coasting on their earlier successes with the Model 3 and Y for years now, and their innovation pipeline seems to have stalled. The fact that they can't sell this truck even with massive incentives suggests that the product itself might just be fundamentally misaligned with what consumers actually want. Unless they can dramatically turn things around with the RWD version or make some major changes to the truck, I think the Cybertruck might go down as Elon's first major product failure.
Well, thanks so much for breaking that down for us, Adrian. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out over the next few months.
Absolutely, Anna. And, for anyone interested in following the Cybertruck saga, we'll definitely keep covering it in future episodes. The electric vehicle market is changing rapidly, and Tesla's facing real competition for perhaps the first time. It's going to be a fascinating space to watch.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time on Is This the End for Cybertruck?